Right, everybody. If you can hear me, if you could just give me a thumbs up or a happy face in the chat. My connection is still pretty limited where I'm at currently. So I just want to make sure everyone can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. The app isn't allowing me to start the video. That's totally fine, Robert. In fact, the app for me isn't allowing it either. So, um, unfortunately, you'll probably only be able to hear me tonight. Gonna do my best navigating using just my phone. I went ahead and traveled yesterday to visit family, of course, and they don't have very good internet, and meanwhile the trip ended up taking, instead of 5 hours to get here, it ended up taking 12, and it was just kind of a disaster. So I apologize for not. But we'll go ahead and get started. Tonight, what we'll do is just basically kind of go over the expectations of the course. And then if you guys have any questions for me, I figure since my internet is still kind of wishy-washy, that I'll lecture over all of the material and record it at some point in the next day or two, and then send it out to you guys so we don't have to. The content, but more about this week, more about the what you have due. So we'll go ahead and get started. So just a little bit about me. Let's see if I can make this work here. There we go. So hopefully you can see my screen. It's my 19th year of education. I was a fourth grade teacher for 5 years, and then now I've been a vice principal or principal now for 15, just about. I'm the principal at Bishop Elementary School in Bishop, California, and we have about 850 students, TK5. We are a dual immersion Spanish English speaking school, so we have a 90-10 model. So we have one classroom per grade level that is spoken a certain percentage of the time in Spanish and a certain percent of the time in English, with the hope of creating biliterate and bilingual adults or students as they move forward in their educational career. We also have some enrichment activities after school and during school. We also have a Native American tribe that is in kind of the center of the city. We have about, I would say, 300 students that are Native American that go to our school out of the 850, so it's kind of unique. And they are considered a lot of those Native American students are considered Paiute Shoshone, um, uh, part of the Paiute Shoshone tribe. So when I'm not working, my hobbies include reading, traveling, hiking, fishing, skiing, just family and friends. Huge on that. So, anywho, I would love to get to know you guys just a little bit more. So, in the chat, if you don't mind just putting your name, maybe your career goal, and just one fun fact you have about yourself. Uh, so I'll give you a minute to go ahead and do that. All right, Robert, welcome. Currently in third grade, teaching third year of teaching high school. I teach health this year, but next year I'll be teaching health and IB. Biology, one fun fact is I am teaching at the same high school that I graduated from. Oh, that's awesome. Kind of feel like you're probably giving back to the school that helped made you you.
Definitely. And I pretty much picked up where I left off. I coach swim, I coach water polo. So it's been a nice little 360.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks.
Yeah, originally my career goal for getting my master's was to be a vice principal, then a principal. But
Huh?
after teaching the past couple of years, I'm like, I don't think that I want that job. You guys have a lot to deal with.
No, I totally understand. Maybe eventually, right? But I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, maybe in a couple more years. We'll see.
Yes,
At
yeah,
least I'll
get
have my
some on.
master's, so
Here
I can
you
always go
go.
back.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely. Welcome to class. Thank you. Okay, so I'll see some more coming through the chat, but if you are not finished, that's okay. Continue to type a little bit about yourself. And just welcome to the course. So I'm not going to go over the course readings for this week. I'm going to kind of bypass that just based on connection and things like that. So as soon as I am in a position where I can go ahead and go over the course expectation, or not the courses expectations, but the course readings for the week, and I can record them, I will go ahead and send those out to you. So we'll just kind of tonight go over the course expectations, what you have due, and then if you guys have any questions for me, we'll go over that. So this is the course summary of expectations, which I also included in the course calendar. So you basically have a big assignment due each week on Sundays, except for in week 4. So we'll go a little bit over just summarize what you have due each week. So this week one on Sunday, you have a 3 to 4 page paper. It's worth 10 points, and it's just about how to write a lit review. So you'll go over what is a lit review, and then how do you set it up, and how do you write one? Okay, so pretty simple. And then you will, in week 2, start writing your lit review for this series of ITI courses. And then in week 3, you will turn in a final draft of your lit review after I go ahead and provide you with feedback in week 2. And then in week 4, you'll create basically a presentation of your lit review. And kind of your thoughts on, research proposal, and present it to the course or the class over the last evening that we have of the course in week 4. So that is that. Zoom sessions will take place every so often, every week. We have tonight, and then we have next Tuesday, November 28th, 2023 at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The following week, week 3, we have December 6th at 6 p.m. and then December 13th at 6 p.m. as well. That's the last course where you will go ahead and present your PowerPoint about your research proposal and lit review. So does anyone have any questions on those two things?
I do have a question about the lit review for this week.
Uh-huh.
So I was looking at it. Are we supposed to just write an essay like how we would like a generic one, or
Yeah.
are we including our research question as part of that for this week?
No, you're just basically doing a generic one of what is a lit review and how would you write one. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question. Okay. All right, and just discussion posts and major assignments. Your initial discussion post for the week will be due by Wednesday at midnight. I realize that tonight is our first night meeting, so if you need some additional time for your initial discussion question for this week, feel free to turn it in by tomorrow at midnight. And then any posts or any discussion questions that we have, you want to respond to one other person per discussion question by Saturday at midnight. And again, all major assignments are due by Sunday. So does anyone have any questions on that? Okay, so you only need to respond to one other person per discussion question. So hopefully that clarifies things. All right. Other than that, again, I'm not going to go over just because of my reception and whatnot. I'm not going to go over the course readings tonight, but when I do have better reception, I will record myself going over them. And then if you guys have any questions for me after I send out the video of that, feel free to go ahead and email me or give me a call. So are there any other questions, clarifying questions that you guys might have for tonight that are with us?
Yeah, so I was a bit confused on the discussion. I know you said that we need to use the engage model. I read and reread the book, the chapter over and over. I just don't understand how you want us to put it together. If you want like a chart or just like two paragraphs or a I mean, it's just a little confusing as to how you want it organized.
Yes. So anything, however you feel you want to do it that makes it clear and answers the question is fine by me. So if it's a chart that makes it easier for you, if it's a narrative like two paragraphs, that's completely fine as well.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever is easiest for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Great.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, one more question.
Go for it.
And then there's another one. Is it a hypnosis? The one we have to write about an aha moment. I mean, can we choose something from what we've read and discuss that? It doesn't necessarily have to be what we just discussed here online, right? On the Zoom.
Correct. So it can be any aha from any of the course readings for the week or class discussion or whatnot. But also if you're here tonight or you're here next week, if you're here, don't worry about doing the aha moment.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So just
nice.
when you go ahead and do the when you put that you're here for, I think you have to, or you have to at least say that you're here for the Collaborate session or the Zoom session. Just say that you're present, and then I'll give you the points for that.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else have any other questions? All right, guys. So I will go ahead as soon as I have better reception. I will record myself going over the material for this week and I'll send it out to you if you guys have any questions for me. I did put my contact information in the email that I originally sent out for the course. And otherwise, I will see you guys next Wednesday at 5 p.m.
Can I talk to you after the class?
Sure. Yes. No problem.
Thank you.
And have a good Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thanks, you too. I did have a question.
Sure.
The last classes, I know because like I'm off work today.
Okay.
But the last class it's mandatory for the presentation. That way I
Yes,
know ahead of time so I can request the day
yes.
off.
So it's mandatory on that one, just so you
Okay.
can go over your presentation.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. That was my question. Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
great
Happy
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
break. Thanks, you too.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. So I had emailed you earlier this week, and I know you were driving and what so right, and you didn't have reception, but I like to have all my stuff um I'm I'm kind of like I want to make sure everything's correct, before I turn in my assignments. And I
Sure.
asked in the email if you would be willing to review assignments before for feedback before I turn them in. Is that something
Sure.
you do?
Yes, absolutely. But will you, when you email me, let's say for instance, you email me an assignment that you want me to look at ahead of time, will you also just text me and give me a heads up that you emailed me? Because
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
my emails get a little crazy.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, perfect. Um, I
Do you
finished.
want my number?
Oh, I think I have it. Let me look. Is it 760-784?
784-4933. Yes.
Perfect. I'm traveling. I'm going on vacation with my boys and my husband, and I'm leaving tomorrow. So I want to turn everything in by tomorrow, all my
Okay.
assignments and stuff.
Yes.
But I was a little iffy about the discussion. And so I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but I'm just gonna post whatever I understood. So hopefully I
Uh-huh.
did it correctly.
Sure. And if not, then I'll let you know and you'll be able to redo it if needed.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. I don't come back until next Tuesday, so I next week, next Tuesday, so I don't know. I'm hoping I could log in where I'm
Sure.
at.
Yes. And
Okay, perfect.
if not, don't worry about it. I know it's the holidays. It's hard.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm kind of in the midst of traveling and things like that, so I get it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for understanding. I really appreciate,
No
the
problem.
support and stuff. And then I think that's it. Other than that, you should be I'm not gonna send you anything now because I think it's self-explanatory, the how to write a literature review, pretty much,
Review.
so that, yeah. So I'll have that ready. The discussion is giving me a little I'm having a little hard, more difficult time with that, but I'll just submit what I or post whatever I have, and hopefully it's correct.
Yes. And again, if not, don't worry about it. We'll work together and get it all redone.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You have a great Thanksgiving with your
You
family.
too, and safe travels.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye. Bye.